The front office just made a move that signals a massive shift in how our team views the most important position on the field. You might think we are settled for the upcoming 2026 season, but this specific draft choice tells a completely different story about the future of the franchise. It is a bold, unorthodox strategy that could redefine our offensive identity or leave us with a crowded room. Before we dive into what this means for our Super Bowl window, make sure to subscribe and join our community right now. Cole Payton was selected in the 5th round, and it has everyone talking about whether we will carry 4 quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts is firmly the starter, but behind him, the situation is getting very interesting with Tanner McKee and veteran Andy Dalton also in the mix. Usually, a team only carries 2 or 3 passers, so seeing a 4th name like this young prospect added to the room creates a unique puzzle for the coaching staff. It is not just about the depth chart, though, as Jalen Hurts is entering the final year of his massive guaranteed salary. Meanwhile, both Tanner McKee and Andy Dalton are scheduled to become free agents after the season ends. This creates a massive hole in the future stability of the position that the front office is trying to fix right now. The plan seems to be a redshirt year for this new rookie, much like what we are seeing with 3rd-round pick Markel Bell on the offensive line. By bringing in a developmental talent, the team is looking for a long-term solution that does not cost $50 million a year. It is a smart move when you consider how expensive the veteran market has become lately. We have seen this strategy work before when young players sit and learn without the pressure of having to start right away. It allows them to absorb the playbook and understand the speed of the professional game. If the team decides to keep all 4, it would be a very rare move in today's league, but they clearly value the insurance policy. Having Jalen Hurts leading the way gives the rookie the perfect mentor to watch every single day. This is about making sure that if things change next year, we are not left scrambling for a solution. The transition of power or the backup stability is being built as we speak. We also have to consider that having a veteran like Andy Dalton provides a different kind of value than a young project. It is a delicate balance of winning now and preparing for tomorrow. This pick shows the organization is thinking 3 steps ahead of everyone else in the division right now. We must keep our eyes on how this room will finally look. This 5th-round selection brings a very specific set of skills that could change how we attack defenses in the red zone. This young athlete was a massive dual-threat weapon during his college days at North Dakota State, often being used in creative ways similar to how New Orleans uses their versatile backup. He isn't just a traditional passer who stands in the pocket and waits for a receiver to get open. He has the size and speed to act as a ball carrier or even a receiver in certain packages. Imagine a scenario where the defense is already worried about the mobility of the starter, and then another athletic threat enters the game to create even more confusion. This kind of gadget role is becoming more popular because it forces opposing coordinators to spend extra time in the film room preparing for something they might only see twice a game. The coaching staff loves to find mismatches, and having a player who can throw, run, or catch out of the backfield is a dream come true for an innovative offensive mind. While he spends this season learning the nuances of the professional game, his presence on the practice squad or the active roster adds a layer of mystery to the weekly game plan. He could eventually become the ultimate decoy, drawing linebackers away from the primary targets and opening up lanes for the running game. The locker room will benefit from having this kind of energy and versatility, pushing the veterans to stay sharp. It is about more than just finding a backup. It is about finding a weapon that can be deployed when the traditional offense stalls. We have seen other teams find success with these hybrid players, and there is no reason to believe our system cannot incorporate a similar wrinkle. As the season progresses, the development of his throwing motion and his ability to read complex coverages will determine if he can eventually take over the primary backup role. For now, the focus is on maximizing his natural athleticism while he absorbs everything he can from the experienced leaders in the building. It is a low-risk, high-reward investment that could pay off in huge ways for our franchise today. Everything comes down to one thing: keeping the winning window open as long as possible. If we do not have a reliable plan behind the starters, one bad hit could ruin an entire season of hard work and high expectations. By investing in this young talent now, the front office is protecting the team against the high cost of veteran backups, who might leave for more money next year. If the current plan works, it means we have a cheap, versatile playmaker who can step in and help us win more games without breaking the bank. On the other hand, if we ignore the future, we could find ourselves in a position where we have to overpay for a mediocre passer just to stay competitive. This move is about being smart with the salary cap, while still adding talent that can contribute on Sundays. Fans should feel good about this because it shows the leadership is not satisfied with just having a good starter. They want to ensure that every spot on the roster is working toward a championship. If this rookie develops into a legitimate threat, it gives the play callers more options in the most critical moments of the game. We have seen how injuries can derail even the best rosters, so having 4 capable bodies in the room is a luxury that could become a necessity very quickly. It also puts pressure on the other backups to perform at their highest level, creating a competitive environment where everyone has to earn their spot. This competition is what builds great teams and keeps players from getting comfortable. When everyone is fighting for a job, the overall quality of the team goes up, and that leads to more victories. We want to see this team dominate the division for years to come, and these are the small moves that make that a reality. It is not just about one player. It is about the health and success of the entire organization. We are watching a masterclass in roster building that prioritizes long-term stability over short-term fixes. That is how you build a dynasty in this league, and we should be very excited about it. Let's look at how this could actually play out on the field this year. The best-case scenario is truly exciting for everyone in the city. The rookie develops rapidly during the preseason and proves he can handle a special role in the offense. He becomes a secret weapon that defenses simply cannot account for during the heat of a playoff race. He takes some of the physical burden off the starter in short yardage situations. He converts third downs with his legs and keeps the chains moving. This keeps our best players fresh for the fourth quarter. In this world, the team looks like geniuses for finding a diamond in the rough. The locker room is buzzing with energy. We see a new dynamic that makes our scoring attack impossible to stop. But there is a darker side to this situation that we must consider. What if carrying 4 quarterbacks wastes a valuable roster spot that could have gone to a defender? What if the young prospect struggles to adjust to the speed of the pro game and becomes a liability? If he cannot grasp the playbook, he becomes a wasted draft pick during a critical window. The pressure of the city can be heavy for a 5th-round choice. If he fails, the front office will face tough questions about why they didn't address the defensive line or the secondary instead. We have seen young projects fizzle out before, and it can leave a team feeling empty-handed. The tension in the building will rise if the backup situation becomes a distraction. We need every single player to contribute to the goal of winning a ring. If this experiment fails, it could mean we lack the depth needed to survive a long season. The margin for error in the NFL is razor thin. One bad decision on draft day can have ripple effects for years. We are gambling on potential over proven production. It is a high-stakes game that will define the legacy of this coaching staff. Every practice and every preseason snap will be under a microscope. We are all waiting to see if this bold strategy pays off now. The decision to bring in another quarterback is a fascinating look at how this team prepares for the unknown. It is a mix of looking for a future bargain and finding a current weapon to help us win. While Jalen Hurts is the face of the franchise, the pieces moving behind him will dictate our flexibility for the next few seasons. Carrying 4 players at one position is a huge risk, but it shows a commitment to development that most teams are too afraid to try. We have to trust the process, but it is okay to be a little nervous about the roster balance. The real test will come when the final cuts are made, and we see if they actually keep everyone. Be honest with me on this one. Do you think it is a smart move to keep 4 quarterbacks on the roster? Or are we wasting a spot that should go to a veteran defender? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments right now. Your voice matters to this community. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive Eagles updates. Turn on those notifications so you never miss a beat.